Little did we know, Galveston, Texas is one of the most haunted cities in the United States. Having experienced the deadliest storm in North America in 1900, they were left with 12,000 fatalities. So the island itself is basically a cemetery. We have been to Galveston dozens of times, and this is the first time coming specifically for ghost stories. So I'm a little uneasy because I don't not believe in ghosts.
So you just believe in ghosts? You don't not believe in ghosts?
Yeah, I mean, it's unknown. But I say if you are scared of ghosts, then you believe in them, right? You can't be scared of something you don't believe in.
Oh.
A ghost! Are you scared?
No.
Well.
So cool. It's so creepy.
So supposedly, I don't know if this has any information on it, but this is one of the top haunted spots in Galveston. So it doesn't look haunted to me.
It does to me.
Andrew's already heard some scraping noises, and he's spooked.
I'm not spooked. Kind of spooked.
Maybe it was her. We couldn't have asked for a better time to come here. It made it extra spooky to be alone.
There's literally nobody here. There's no one here.
But
I said very busy. Wrong.
we did hear someone walk up behind us. There was no one. Our next stop on our spooky tour is we are in Old City Cemetery, which is actually 7 cemeteries in one and is around 200 years old.
So for lunch, we're going to
Shark Shack Beach Bar and Grill, because this was listed number 2 on the haunted spots list. And that is because in the 1920s, an officer chased down
a suspect. And they got into a shootout, and apparently
the officer died.
And now haunts and roams the street outside of the shack. So the shack itself isn't haunted, so that's cool. So we get to eat in peace, but well, we'll see. If we sit outside, then we might be screwed. Maybe the sheriff might do something to us.
The cop supposedly haunts all, is what people have said. Many people have felt his presence. So if we're lucky...
I don't want to feel his presence.
So far, we have not seen any ghosts or felt any presence.
Yeah, I'm not feeling any presents. Just feeling this mark.
Feeling something, but definitely not a ghost presence. Yum. This isn't supposed to be a haunted place. We just wanted to come get some
ice cream.
Get some ice cream or a treat.
We just got some brews from Galveston Island Brewing Company, and we're kind of late. I mean, we're not late, but we need to make our 7:30 haunted tour time. But on the way there, we totally forgot about a place that we meant to like show during the day, which is the Orphan's house, which is apparently now converted into a museum, but it was destroyed in
the 1900 Galveston storm. And so we had to read a book while we were in school called Dark Water Rising, and in this book it went over this orphanage a lot, so I wanted to make sure that it was something we could stop by and check out. It was unfortunately hit really hard from the storm, and in result ended up taking out a lot of the nuns and the orphans, really sadly, but it also leaves it to be one of the most haunted spots, right? So it's very historical, really important, and so we're gonna stop by it real quick.
We're gonna see if we can feel any presences.
Ooh. Andrew just told me he saw someone walk through these gates and then scared me.
Hey, we're about to go on a haunted tour. Like,
it scared me so bad.
Because I swear they did. I swear I was like, 2 people just walked straight through these fences.
I was like, what? Oh boy.
When are we gonna tell our haunted scary story?
Oh yeah, we'll do that. So we might have seen a ghost encounter in Galveston, but it was 2 years ago. And we never even thought much of it until we talked to my parents about, you know, ghost stories and, you know, being on the beach at night. And it made us think of this one time. So 2 years ago, we went out for like a sunset on the beach. And we were just out there, we watched the sunset, and then it was dark, and we hung out there until like midnight.
Well, it was later, honestly. I think we stayed out until probably like 2 a.m. or like 1:30 probably. But like, so we're just like sitting there, hanging out, talking, chatting, and
it was a plant.
we're just like chilling, talking, chatting, and out of nowhere, in the corner of our eyes, we just watched this random lady. Like, it looked like a lady.
Yeah, it was a woman with like broad shoulders, maybe like a heavier build, but definitely a woman.
Yeah.
Just come up behind us and dart past us.
And run then straight into the water and dive headfirst into the waves.
At like 1 a.m.
Yeah, it was like 1 at least.
And we thought it was weird.
Yeah, I thought it was really weird, but I was like, okay, I mean, someone's gonna go for their nightly swim. But then I was like, why? Like, you would never do that. Like, that's something you just wouldn't do. And then
we never saw her leave the water.
Yeah, and we were there for at least another hour and a half.
And we didn't think anything of it until just recently. And we were like, who goes to swim alone
at 1 a.m.
At 1 a.m. doesn't return, ran close to us, didn't say anything. It was overall really spooky.
And then when we were leaving, there was someone with like a flashlight, and like, I don't know if they were, it was just weird. The night ended very oddly. But it was, now we know, and we're about to go on a haunted.
Let us know if you know of any stories that sound similar. Any ghost stories in Galveston.
Let me start. My name is Janet. Janet Glenn. I'm with Dash.
Alright, give us a fact that you just learned.
They use some of these buildings as morgues. So, we're gonna apparently walk underneath some. So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty scared. I'm pretty scared.
This was the #1 morgue post 1900 storm, and this store now is apparently haunted by a little girl who is always in the back room. Her hair's wet, and she asks where her mom is. So that's happened multiple times to the people who work here. Okay, it is now 10:07 and we just finished our ghost tour.
Thoughts?
Very good, very historical. We loved our tour guide, Janet.
Yeah, it was actually really, really cool. History was really fun. You know, we got to learn a little bit about the Civil War, which was really cool.
And the storm.
Yep. And then basically every building in like on the Strand was a morgue. So that was also extremely interesting.
Potential ghosts. However, we didn't see any, which could be a good thing. I'm a little
yeah. I mean, I
got some chills at some points.
Yeah, I did too.
And we told our ghost story to our guide, and she got chills.
Yeah.
And she says
she totally believed it.
So
it wasn't just in our head.
Spooky, yeah. But thank you so much for joining us on our spooky Galveston tour.
We'll see you on our next video, which
we will let you know what it is.
Yeah, we don't do that.